Chapter 3. That night, Feistykit went to sleep, knowing what would happen. She dreamed. She was in a dark place, and there was dark path. Follow me, he mewed. Feistykit followed him towards a blue-silver she-cat with white paws and yellow eyes. She didn't seem to know them. Snowy foot, mewed Dark Path. The she-cat looked at the two. Her eyes then widened when she saw Feistykit. A kit! Dark Path, this is too far. We can't have a look at training here, hissed Snowyfoot. Her name kind of reminded Feistykit of a warrior that would usually give the queens and kits prey named Snowybird. She seemed like a young warrior. Don't worry, Snowyfoot. You don't have to go too harsh on Feistykit, but make sure you ever learn how to show your enemy who's boss, hissed Dark Path. Feistykit unsheathed her claws. Snowyfoot sighed. She then unsheathed her claws. Okay, but don't expect me to give her much wounds, mewed Snowyfoot. Feistykit then lunged forward. She tried to scratch at Snowyfoot's paws, but Snowyfoot dodged. Feistykit let out an annoyed grumble as she turned around. She looked around. Suddenly, Snowyfoot appeared. She tried to rake her claws across Feistykit's side. But Feistykit jumped high into the air, dodging the blow. But then Snowyfoot jumped up high too, and yanked her by the scruff and threw her to the ground. Feistykit landed with a thud and felt dizziness swarm. Snowyfoot landed on top of Feistykit and put her paws on Feistykit's back, pinning her and keeping her still. Snowyfoot then beat Feistykit's cheek. She snapped. Feistykit wriggled free and jumped onto Snowyfoot's face and slashed her cheek. Snowyfoot jumped back with a surprised yelp. She obviously hadn't expected that. Dark Path then yelled, "That's enough training for now!" Snowyfoot and Feistykit nodded. Feistykit woke up. Misty Tail was awake and was chatting with Diamond Eye, but Sandy Kit and Berry Kit were still asleep. So was Midnight Kit, and so were Feather Kit and Frosty Kit. Feistykit was glad she didn't have to listen to Feather Kit right now. And Lake Kit wasn't asleep. Feistykit smiled. Lake Kit's a great friend, she thought. She ran towards Lake Kit. Lake Kit took one look at her with her lake blue eyes and shrieked. Feistykit, you have a bite mark on your cheek, she exclaimed. Misty Tail ran towards Feistykit. No, I let you get hurt, she yelled in despair. Let me check on her, mewed Diamond Eye. Lake Kit's brown fur was bristled with shock and horror. Diamond Eye looked at Feistykit's wound. It's not too bad. I don't think she needs any herbs, so we can't just ignore this, mewed Diamond Eye. I think that perhaps a rogue might have raided the nursery while we were asleep and bit Feistykit as a warning, mewed Diamond Eye as she left the den. Feistykit felt guilt. She couldn't tell them it was from Star Climb training. How could she tell them she got it in a dream? And would they really believe her? She told them a warning named Snowyfoot gave it to her. Feistykit sighed. Midnight Kit had just woken up and I gasped when he saw Feistykit's wound. Feistykit, what happened? He asked her, concerned. Feistykit looked away. Feistykit got attacked in her sleep, yelled Misty Tail in alarm. I'm guessing your mother Diamond Eye left to tell the Island Star, mewed Misty Tail suddenly more calmly. Feistykit looked back at Midnight Kit. She hated putting everyone through stress. She put her paw on the wound on her cheek, trying to hide it. I'm sorry, she thought.